getting ready to get the meeting going, so I'll just hang in there. Doing well, thanks.
That's why I got this.
Oh, so we're back to
Preaching Sunday? Are you preaching Sunday?
yes. Well, good evening, everyone. I'll call the village board meeting to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
After that.
Okay, so I'll call them order. Trustee Doss.
Here.
Trustee Jensen.
Here.
Trustee Miller. Here. Trustee Sitter. Here. Trustee Wynn. Here. Attorney Hayes. Here. Mayor Hooker.
Here.
And Cliff McDonald is present.
Okay, we need a motion before we jump into the Pledge of Allegiance to allow Trustee Wells to participate by telephone for reasons of health.
So moved.
We have a motion by Trustee Best, a second by Trustee Sidik. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Doss.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye. Trustee Sitter. Aye. Trustee Wynn.
All right. Larry, you are officially welcome to the board meeting. Okay. If we all would rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We'll get on to the first order of business, which is the public comment on agenda items. Just a refresher, anyone addressing the board is allotted for 5 minutes to present their comments. This would be the first of 2 opportunities to address the board. The second one comes towards the end of our agenda. So all we ask is anyone that wishes to address the board regarding any of the items on the agenda tonight, just come to the podium and state your name and state your case. Anyone? All right, we will revisit public comment, as I said, towards the end of the agenda. Next up, we have the consent agenda, which includes the following items. Approval of the village board regular meeting minutes from September 25th. Bills presented for payment in the amount of $481,716.11. The September finance and community development reports. Is there anything that the board would have us to discuss separately? Hearing nothing, do we have a motion to approve?
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Gus, second by Trustee Miller. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Doss.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye. Trustee Sitter. Aye. Trustee Wells. Aye. And Trustee Wynn.
All right, motion carries. I have nothing to report under the mayor's report tonight. I will jump into trustee reports now. First up, Finance Committee, Trustee Jensen.
Apart from the day of our next meeting, I have nothing to report. Our next meeting will be November 18th, and I have no word on McRibs at this time.
It's about that time, though.
That includes, I'm watching.
Okay.
That includes my report.
Thank you. Next up, Parks and Rec Committee, Trustee Gust.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just one item that just remind everybody again, trick or treating Sunday, from 2 to 5 p.m. Hopefully we got evidence the weather's not snowing or anything, so.
No.
It's not the best.
I can't believe you said that in public.
It snows good. I love snow. That's it.
Thank you. Next, Planning, Building, and Zoning Committee, Trustee Wells.
Thank you, Honor. I have a few items for the consideration. Our first hearing, motion to approve the ordinance, zoning map amendment from R2, single family residential district, to R32, multi-family residential district, at 10450 West Point, House Point. This is initially, what is new housing, affordable housing, and pushing new growth with the new housing development. As I in July, 2024, implications for the city of the Nevada, going to have to be $7 million, the condition is to have $600. This is or previous approved orders for zoning map amendments, as well as a sunset clause that expires within 1 year equal of completion for the same request for the and consequently, on October 16, 2025, the Planning Commission 110 recommended approval of the map amendment from R2 to R3. And again, I'd like to include in the form of a motion.
We have a motion by trustee Wells. Do we have a second? Second by trustee West. Discussion? All right. It seems like we've done this before, because we have. All right. Roll call, please.
Mayor? Oh, I'm sorry, if I may ask. Sure. Just real quick to comment, because it was mentioned at the public hearing, there were a few folks who did have some opposition to the project. There were 2 in written form, 3 in verbal form. Most of them seem to have their comments addressed at this point, but I did make a point to them that I would reference this at the meeting tonight. I don't know if you guys want to learn more about that, but
Were they in regard to the matter at hand or to the conditional use permit?
it was in the public hearing process for the zoning map amendment, but it's related to both matters.
Okay. Does the board wish to hear these comments or?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, so the gist of it is essentially that most folks were concerned with the traffic. Currently, that's going along North Avenue. There seems to be some concerns with traffic there. And they were worried that the new development might cause additional concerns with respect to traffic. Once they did hear that the traffic study was conducted for this project and learned that there was no warrants for any additional changes to it, most folks were okay with the idea of what was going on. But it had been discussed also with Trustee Wells, if there's going to be a potential for any traffic calming measures that we can explore between now and 2027 when we resurface the road. So that's essentially what came out of it. One other comment that was a big comment was noise concern with the construction. There was a gentleman who lives down the street who was just concerned about evening hours. He has young kids. But that's basically the concerns associated with all of the folks.
Okay. Very good. All right, thank you. Discussion, yes.
Question. That was changed with this from R2 to R3 zoning.
That's it's the exact same approval we granted to them in July of 2024.
Right.
Yep.
Because it's single family and then I read a little something about multi-family and.
Correct. And so for clarification, the reasoning for this, the density would not be different. Under the current zoning that before we change it tonight, if it does get approved, they could allow for up to 45 units. Their proposal is only for 40. So the zoning change is technically changing for a category type because they're going to make it more compact, denser development, but the total unit count is actually less than what would be permissible otherwise.
Okay, but it's still 55 and older.
Yep.
40, potentially 45 units.
40 units.
40 to potentially 45 units.
40 units. They cannot do more than 40 units.
The approval tonight is for 40 units.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so cooperative with the committee's expectations about using high quality building materials with this project.
Yes, I believe it's going to be a hardy board siding style finish to it, and they did make some changes to the architectural elements specifically related to the clubhouse. They meet all our basic parameters for our zoning and building codes.
Yeah, I just had one question. There was some rumor going around about carports instead of garages. Can you comment on that?
Sure. So in this situation, there were some budget concerns. Initially, when the project moved forward, they were discussing a project budget of about $16 million. It ended up being closer to $20 million, so there was a $4 million shortfall. So they were exploring options that may possibly help in this situation. After a thorough analysis, though, they did find a way to come up with the funding. So they understood the quality and the integrity that we expected of them, and the garages stayed rather than carports. They found additional funding, and they're actually coming out of their own pocket, I want to say in somewhere in the range of $800,000 to help make sure that occurs.
Okay, so that carport's off the table.
Correct. It's definitely garages. So the plans that are presented to us today are being approved. There are no changes to them.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
And then their findings also addressed flooding sometimes in that area.
And yeah, so anything associated with the project itself, they are completely 100% addressing. Anything related to things that are outside of there will be addressed at a later date associated with the York House Road improvements.
Okay. Any other discussion? All right, then roll call, please.
Trustee Johnson?
Aye.
Trustee Miller? Aye. Trustee Sitter? Aye. Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Wynn?
Aye.
And Trustee Lewis?
Aye. All right, motion carries on the first one.
Next again, motion to approve the ordinance for town, and zoning, for council. Also submit on the city license to the school, to town that, in town development, we're looking for a new way to, in my house, in the house,
Okay, do you have a motion?
Second.
And we have a second by trustee Gust. Discussion. Again, this is on the conditional use permit, or final plan, I should say, for the development. I think we hashed out some of the questions already. Okay. All right, well, then we'll move on to the roll call, please.
Trustee Miller? Aye. Trustee Sitter? Aye. Trustee Wells?
Aye.
Trustee Wynn?
Aye.
Trustee Gust?
Aye.
Trustee Johnson?
Let's make it unanimous. Aye. Motion carries. Very good. Thank you very much. Well, it was about a year and a half ago, a little less than that, when I stood in front of a large group of community residents and business owners from Winthrop Harbor down to Beach Park and out into Wadsworth at our mayor's luncheon. And ironically, I think it's the 13th of November, I have the pleasure of being able to stand up and say we've got final approvals and that SEPA is ready to move forward. So it's great news. This stuff takes time sometimes. So I appreciate all the work that's been done by our staff, by SEPA and SEPA staff to push this through. So very good. We'll move on then to Public Relations and IG Committee. Trustee Wynn.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just have two things. The first is we have a family that lost their home at Lakeview Manufactured Home Park earlier this month through a fire. And I found out today that there's a GoFundMe page for them on Facebook. There's more information if you contact Mary Jones, who's the community manager there. They can help you, but it was a total loss. And it's a widower with two children. That were living in the home plus a pet that are displaced right now. So if you please take a look at that, I think we would really appreciate it. And the other thing I have is a reminder that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and our BP station and convenience store on Sheridan Road has the pink gas pump. 4 cents a gallon pumped out of that pump goes towards breast cancer awareness, and he's pledged to do this for the foreseeable future. So please stop by and fill the tank up. How about breast cancer?
Have you had any feedback from Joy as to how things are going, or?
I asked him, and he's received one of those big checks.
Yeah.
He can hand off to the breast cancer research people. He's going to let me know when it is so we can get a picture of it.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you.
And that's all.
Thank you. All right, Public Safety, Trustee Siddick.
Thank you. We do have a couple of items. This Saturday, we will have the National LPDA Drug Take Back event, which is being sponsored by the Sheriff's Department. This Saturday, October 25th, from 10 to 2 here at Village Hall. That's always been very successful in the past. Really has. So let's see if this is coming back again. And the other item coming up was the emergency readiness, a local government training, which is November 5th. And that does come up from time to time, and we do have staff that will be attending that November 5th. The sheriff's department is not with us this evening, I don't have anything there, but we did have some juveniles in the area breaking into cars as usual, so just a reminder. Lock your doors, lock your car doors.
Yep.
Fire department, have you have anything? Nothing new, okay. All right, yeah, we're going to report.
Thank you. All right, Public Works Committee, Trustee Miller.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just one item, and we're going to buy something. Not a truck, not a tractor, nothing like that, but actually, we're going to buy some automatic doors, which is something that several of us have been really looking forward to, and now we have a chance to move forward with it. Our staff sent out bids for proposals to 3 companies. We only heard back from one, and so the proposal has been awarded to Stuckey or Okay. And the openers will be installed in the Village Hall on the main doors, both upstairs and downstairs, and not just the outer door, the inner door too, of course. The impact to our budget for this purchase is $31,800, which will come out of our general fund. And with that, I would make a motion to adopt this resolution to accept a proposal from Stuckey Construction Company for installation of automatic door openers at Village Hall in the amount of $31,800.
I will second it.
We have a motion by Trustee Miller, second by Trustee Bust. Discussion.
Great.
Yeah. But we built the building all those years ago, and that wasn't one of the requirements, but it certainly has become a requirement and a necessity. Also, if I recall, we had some grant funding that came in on this as well, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
The intent was the elevator and the door openers. We actually spent all of that on the elevator.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
but that's, we submitted them all together for the grant to maximize it out.
Got it. Perfect. All right. All right, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Sibbett.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Wynn. Trustee Gus.
Aye.
Trustee Jensen.
Aye.
Trustee Miller. Aye.
All right, motion carries.
That is my report. Thank you.
Thank you. No report from the TIF committee as it has not met. We have no additional staff reports at this time. No old business. Is there any new business to come before the board tonight?
2 items.
Okay.
1, we get an extra hour of sleep November 2. Don't forget that. And yeah, the other is, I had an opportunity to try out our new restaurant, Chihuahua, just down the street here this evening, and I recommend it. Dinner time was easy to get a table, no crowd at all, and I hope they make it, so I hope that y'all try it out.
Yeah.
Patronize it.
Menu,
It's limited, it's easier to read. They have some of it in English, which is very helpful, and the gentleman offered to help me if I couldn't understand it, which was very good. And, but it was excellent. It was good. I had a enchilada, I had tacos, lingua tacos, and they were excellent. So
all right.
that's all I have.
Thank you. All right, now would be the time for citizens addressing the board on any topic. All we ask again is that you come up to the podium and state your name and state your case. We're gonna have to have an arm wrestling contest to see who goes first.
Hello, board. Alan Hutchison. I am, of course, back to once again bring up the traffic situation over on West Beach Road west of Green Bay Road. I had some offline talks just even before this with some of the board members, and it sounds like we've initiated some contact with Waukegan. I'm happy to hear that, but I feel like it's also important for me to come and make sure you understand that even since the last time we met, which was over a month now, our situation has not improved at all. Even tonight, in the middle of October, nearing Halloween, we still have very heavy usage down there. I was almost smacked into backing out of my own driveway by somebody who was definitely traveling over the speed limit, which I know for sure because the speed board is out there and all it does is strobe all day long. I don't see any speeds, I just see overspeed all the time. But the problem is not going away. So I know that as we wind down the year, it's gonna, typically the end of November is the end of the season out there, which is a long season, but it is what it is. I want to make sure that we're maximizing the time in the off season to continue to engage people from Waukegan and to put a really good faith effort into planning for next year, because I feel like I've attended almost all the board meetings this year, definitely every one I could. And we don't have a lot of tangible forward progress to show for 2025. We're suffering from the same problems that we were suffering from in 2024 and that we were in 2023. So I hope that we can build in such a way and plan in such a way that we can make some measurable difference over there and improve the safety for 2026. As always, I'm 100% willing to meet or to provide information or anything that I can do to help. And I'm happy to attend any meetings or anything that's set up that would be of benefit. So thank you for the opportunity to speak. And like I say, as always, please help us get our neighborhood back. Please help us get back to where we can live like the rest of the village in peace. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Oh, we have all these people, and nobody wants to talk. Okay.
I'll talk. Hi, I'm Tina Durant. I'm running for Illinois State Rep, District 61 here in Beach Park. I've been a resident since '91. Prior to that, I was a Zion resident since I was 11, and I used to live in Park City since I was 5. I'm here to hopefully get your support. I need my petition signed. I have to get 500 by Tuesday to go to Chicago, and then I have an attorney driving me down to Springfield. If I get on the ballot, I'll be running against Joyce Mason, who's a Democrat who's been in office since 2019. So wish me luck, guys.
All right.
I'm here to support you guys in every way I can. I hope you guys will entrust in me to support you as well. And bring me to Springfield. The election will be November 5th of 2026. If I do win, I would go January of 2027. So if you have the time and you'd like to back me, please sign my petition with me this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina.
Bye.
All right. Anyone else? All right. Well, we have no cause tonight for an executive session. So
In that case, Mayor, I'd like to offer a motion to adjourn.
we have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second? And we have a second by trustee Sinnott. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you all.